And it's Erie County, Ohio, and we're here with Scott Schell, the director of the County Land Bank. And Scott's going to tell us a little bit about what his office does and how it's managed and how it's put together. So Scott, tell us a little bit about the County Land Bank.
Well, the Erie County Land Reutilization Corp., which is his official name, everybody else should just call it the Land Bank. It was formed by the county commissioners back in 2011. I came on board about 3/4 of the way through 2012. The mission of the Land Bank is to take vacant, abandoned, tax delinquent properties and put them back into productive reuse, get them back on the tax rolls, and we have been working on that diligently. A lot of our funding and a lot of our efforts in the last 5 years have been in residential demolitions. We've had a number of grants that have helped us and helped the residents of Erie County remove blighted properties from their neighborhoods, and we are continuing to look for grant opportunities all the time. We're always interested in properties that have become orphans in neighborhoods and have caused property values to decline. These are the things that we like to target. We want to be able to try to get these properties in someone else's hands, whether it's to remove the property or to redevelop the property. We try to attack things in any number of ways we can.
So Scott, I understand that there's a city land bank as well, and I understand you're a part-time employee of the county and a part-time employee of the city. So kind of explain how those two work together.
Sure. We've got a fairly unique situation here in Erie County. The majority of the work we do as far as residential demolitions is concerned has always been within the Sandusky city limits. Roughly 70 to 80% of our grant funding goes to properties in the city of Sandusky, and because of that, the county commissioners, my land bank board, and the city of Sandusky commission, we've developed a partnership, whereas my position as administrator of the county land bank, it's now a co-funded position between the city of Sandusky and the land bank. It's made us a little bit more nimble. We're able to respond to things a little more quickly, and it keeps us in better contact with the city of Sandusky. So it's been a big help for our organization, and it's been a real plus for the city of Sandusky as well. Now, the city of Sandusky, they have their own land bank, which, as a matter of fact, predated the county land bank by about 4 or 5 years. They also aggressively go after properties within Erie, within the Sandusky city limits, excuse me. But the county land bank, per state statute, has a lot more flexibility as far as being able to purchase, transfer properties. Also, we have a certain amount of limited liability, which allows us to take possession of properties that are potentially environmentally challenged, which will help their redevelopment down the line. That's something that the city land bank unfortunately can't do. So when situations like that arise, we look for ways that we can become involved.
And Scott, tell us a little bit about your overhead. Is there a county land bank helicopter that you use to transport yourself back and forth? Talk a little bit about your overhead and the extensive staff that you have.
Yeah, I've got an extensive staff. Thank you for bringing that up. They hardly get enough credit for everything that they do. And I tell the people in our motor pool, you know, what a great job they do keeping our fleet running, keeping our sea fleet as well as our air fleet in tip-top shape. But no, seriously, the County Land Bank is a one-man show. yours truly. I've been here since the beginning, and I hope to continue on in the future.
But we jest, but it's really a one-man operation both at the city and at the county. That's correct?
Correct. The city's land bank is overseen by their housing manager, who has a lot of other duties within the city of Sandusky. We work pretty closely together. We're following up on a lot of the same properties, especially the ones within the Sandusky city limits. So it's a never-ending task, but I think the more we're able to chip away at the problem, the better off for everyone.
And can you tell me off the top of your head, between the county land bank and the city land bank, how many lots do you have in inventory, just ballpark?
County land bank, we usually carry somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 to 60 properties in our inventory. The majority of them are vacant properties. We usually carry probably half a dozen properties that do have structures on them, but they've all been earmarked for demolition, so they will shortly be vacant lots as well. I do not know the current number in the city's land bank, but it's a far higher number than what we carry at this point.
And Scott, if somebody was interested in a piece of property to purchase from the land bank, how can they reach you?
You can reach me via email, Schell, SSCHELL, at eriecounty.oh.gov, or you can call the Land Bank office, 419-624-6894, and a list of our current property inventory is on the Erie County government website in the regional planning section. There is a page dedicated to the Erie County Land Bank, and there is a link to our current property inventory.
Thanks a lot, Scott. Appreciate you coming in today and talking to us.
Thanks for the time.